Okay, here's a little wrap up on the shifter part of this deal. So I went through, over to my storage unit, went through all my parts boxes and could not find that square plate that they were calling for in the instructions that goes here. And I didn't want to just use, it has these little tiny 5/16 headed bolts, and so I don't know, they're 1/8 diameter on the threaded part or whatever, something like that. They're not very big, but apparently they're strong enough to hold the thing. So I didn't want to just leave them just tying down onto this. So I went and found in my washer collection some fender washers, and a fender washer is a washer that's like this. It's got a smaller than normal hole in the middle of it, or maybe you'd say a larger than normal outside diameter, so it grabs more space. And I did that to help expand the amount of space that the heads of these little bolts were catching. I did that, and they're also fairly thin, so I put a second washer underneath them with a standard size hole in the middle. So I got double thickness of a washer here, and I think what that's going to give me is lots of resistance. It would kind of almost be the same thing as if I had built a plate and put that plate on there. I don't think it'd be quite as stiff, obviously, but I think it's going to work. And this thing, now I've got all the movement that I need. I think we're in good shape. So that's what we've got for the shifter mechanism on the Crazy Dad Lotus chassis. And she's coming along. I'm kind of running out of parts to put on the chassis, so that's starting to get to the fun part pretty quick. I'll be able to get her on the ground. Okay, I'm going to throw one more little piece in here with the shifter episode. I've got the emergency brake cable put in. I believe that's in the right place. I finally found a good picture here. It's actually the lubrication chart, but it actually is the only picture that shows the whole emergency brake cable system in place. And so followed that. We had to hook it up back here at the back wheels. Got that. It's held in place there. Goes around, comes underneath here, and there you can see the one side going up into the tunnel, and there's the other side. And I don't know if you can get where we can see them, but way down low there we go. They have to go through some little holes in the tunnel with the center part. There we go. Now you can see it. So we had to go through there, and then up in here in this access hole, you can see it down there. We had to thread it in and get the nuts on it and get that spring hooked up down to the end of the tunnel there. And got it all in place. Now we just got to wait to get the handle on back up here at the front, and that will let us reach inside that tunnel and make our final adjustment on that. So I wanted to throw that in there. That was a piece I've been kind of worrying about because I wasn't sure how to go about doing it, but finding that diagram in the book made a big difference. So she's coming together. Now I got to dig around and see if there's anything else I got to put on here.